Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. The 2025 Volkswagen Beetle is not just a car, it's a statement. A rolling icon reborn for a new era, merging decades of history with the demands of the modern world. This isn't just a nostalgic throwback to the curvy silhouette that defined generations of road trips and cultural movements. No, the 2025 Beetle is a complete reinvention, a bold leap into the future that respects its past while embracing electric innovation, enhanced comfort, and head-turning design. Let's start with what you notice first, the design. At a glance, the 2025 Beetle still carries that unmistakable DNA. The rounded fenders, the sloping roofline, and the almost smiling front fascia all whisper back to its classic ancestors. But spend a few moments longer, and the futuristic touches begin to shine through. The front grille is sleeker, almost disappearing into the aerodynamic shape. LED matrix headlamps curve into the fenders with a glowing precision that evokes modern sophistication. The Beetle's lines are cleaner, more deliberate. There's less of the retro kitsch and more of a polished urban chic vibe. It looks like it belongs in both a design museum and on the streets of a smart city. And that's no accident. Volkswagen's design team worked to reimagine the Beetle as more than just a cute car. They wanted it to have presence, and it does. The use of dynamic body creases, a bolder stance thanks to wider tracks and slightly flared arches, and available two-tone paint schemes with contrasting roofs gives the car a fashionable edge. The hidden door handles, active air flaps for improved aerodynamics, and flush-mounted windows bring it in line with current EV design trends while maintaining its personality. Under the skin, the 2025 Beetle is built on the Volkswagen MEB platform, the same architecture that underpins the ID.4 and other VW electric vehicles. That means it's electric only, a seismic shift for a model that's always had a combustion engine. But what you lose in engine noise, you gain in clean, instant torque and ultra-smooth performance. The base model comes with a 58 kWh battery pack, delivering an estimated range of around 250 miles on a single charge, ideal for both city commuting and weekend getaways. There's also an optional 77 kWh long-range variant that pushes that number past 320 miles under WLTP testing. Performance is surprisingly zippy. Thanks to its low center of gravity and instant torque delivery, the 2025 Beetle can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 7 seconds in its dual-motor AWD version. The base rear-wheel drive variant is slightly slower but still responsive. Regenerative braking modes can be adjusted via the infotainment system, allowing you to customize the feel of deceleration based on your preferences. Whether you like a coasting, traditional feel or a more aggressive one-pedal driving experience, the Beetle accommodates. Step inside, and it's a totally new experience. The cabin is minimalist but far from boring. It's a smart mix of tech-forward functionality and soft, warm materials. The dashboard is dominated by a 12.9-inch floating touchscreen angled toward the driver, seamlessly integrated with Volkswagen's latest infotainment system, which now supports over-the-air updates. Voice controls are more natural, more responsive. There's wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, of course, along with a customizable digital instrument cluster. Volkswagen hasn't forgotten the Beetle's personality, though. There are nostalgic design elements scattered throughout, like the glove box that opens downward like the original, and colorful trim options that add pops of playfulness. Ambient lighting can be tuned to your mood, with 30 available colors, and there's even a retro-style fabric pattern option. For the seats in some trims, that's a direct nod to the 60s editions. Yet, it never feels cheesy, it feels intentional, crafted. Space has also improved. Thanks to the MEB platform's flat floor and optimized packaging, the Beetle now offers more rear legroom and cargo space than any previous model. The hatchback design opens up to reveal 17 cubic feet of trunk space, which can be expanded further with fold-flat rear seats. It's still not a cargo hauler, but it's far more practical than you might expect from something with a rounded roofline. One of the most important changes comes in the driving assistance department. The 2025 Beetle features VW's IQ Drive Suite is standard, including adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, and traffic sign recognition. There's also an optional semi-autonomous driving mode for highway use, perfect for longer journeys. In terms of charging, the Beetle supports up to 170 kilowatts DC fast charging. That means you can go from 10% to 80% charge in roughly 30 minutes at a compatible station. At home, a level 2 charger will fill it overnight. Volkswagen has also partnered with major charging networks to offer bundled free charging sessions for the first 2 years, depending on the region and dealer package. But beyond the specs, numbers, and features, the 2025 Beetle is about emotion. It's about connection. This car isn't trying to be the fastest, or the biggest, or the most luxurious. Instead, it's designed to make you smile. It's for those who want an EV with soul, something that doesn't just blend into the sea of electric crossovers. The Beetle dares to stand out, to be different, to be fun. In future sections, we'll dive deeper into trim levels, the technology behind the battery management system, detailed performance tests, comparisons with rivals like the MINI Electric and the Fiat 500e, as well as owner impressions and long-term usability.